Hi, and welcome back to Homesteading with the Lawsons. I'm Keith Lawson, and my wife, Michelle, are taking some adventures in homesteading, and we do all kinds of things here on our homestead. Some of the things is fun, and some of it is not. I've got a couple of clips here at the beginning of some of the fun things. But, you know, like everything, there's chores to be involved. So, hang 10, and here we go with our video today. Good morning. It's early this morning, and me and the dogs are up. Jill's not up yet. And we're thinking of what we're going to do today. Have us a cup of coffee. And before long, we'll get going with our chores. I do have some stuff to come out of the freeze dryer this morning. Sweet potato fries and some more cranberries. Delight. It's just crushed up cranberries. And then we will get on with our chores. Look at that beautiful sunrise. It is just about time to go outside and enjoy some of this 20-degree weather. The TV was going in the background. There you go. I'm looking out a window. I'm getting reflections. So, all right. We'll be heading out. While Roomba vacuums the kitchen, I'm going to do some outdoor chores real quick. I'm going to be taking out the trash and going through the shop and getting that trash. We'll be back in a minute. While we're doing our chores this morning, got the girls out. It's 33 degrees. I'm fixing to go let the other dogs out of the shop, let them do their business, and then we'll feed them and put them up in the kennels for a little while and begin the day. I think Michelle's out there letting the ducks out, so I didn't have to do both. But part of the chores that we do every day Alice knows where she's going if she'll just hurry up. Ginger's already taking care of her business. She's my old retired girl. I keep her on a leash only because she doesn't see so good or hear so good and anymore. She is 14 and she's my baby. I take care of her. Make sure that she goes where she needs to go to. That's another property next to us, belongs to friends of ours. That is the horse pasture behind us. All that to the fence row and this horse pasture, all the way to the about 150 yards on the other side of the house is our property, and we're going to be utilizing that for growing foods and and different plants and different projects, and this is going to be our homesteading fun thing to do. Has been for the last year, and I thought, you know, I need to show other people this. This is just some fun. But that's it. We'll be back in a minute. Okay. Here's our outdoor hydrant. We're going to fill up all the dog bowls. I empty them every night, fill them every morning. This is hard. Taking care of the critters every day, even if it's freezing and below freezing. It's just part of it. Alright, I'm going to turn this off. It's hard to do it with one hand. Hey, got everything ready? I'm going to take it out again. Smile for Dad. You love your papa? Yes. That's my good girl. I'll see you in a little bit. Cut it. Hey, hey. You love your papa? Oh, he does. All right, good boy. All right, let's see you in a little bit. Yeah, good girl. That's my satin girl. She's our breeder dog. She's still breeding. And so is Cutter. And we'll be back in just a little bit. I'm going to take the other two dogs back in the house for a while. And we'll be back with the next set of chores or whatever else is going on today. Okay. Had a little bit of wind damage last night. I say damage, it just knocked a bunch of dead leaves off of her and limbs off of our trees. So picked up just a little bit this morning. And moving on, I want to check on the ducks, make sure they're okay this morning. Give you a chance to see our garden from last year is done, of course. It's at the end of November. We have it planted in food plot on the rows, and then just letting the middle grow up in between the rows. And I've got food plot planted in these beds. This was a late plant on this end bed here. So some of it came up, some of it didn't. And that's okay. We'll fill it with compost. I've got a lot of compost ready to go, and we're constantly feeding it. But I'm gonna have to put this back down again. Like I said, it got windy last night, and it just goes around the end of our gardens. I don't have anything planted on this. It was just for us to get down and harvest our crops and whatnot. We're going to make it a little bit bigger this year. I'm not sure which way we're going to extend it, this way or this way, but whichever way, it's going to be a little bit longer. And we'll have to add more drip lines to water and all that, but we are real excited we had blackberries on this, and they're still there. They're just going through their dead stage, but not dead, but hibernating. I hear my ducks over here talking. Here they come. We got one real close to the back here. I don't know what she was telling on, but they're all meeting in the middle, and they're all fine. So off we're going to get the trash out of the shop. You might ask, why is he showing us taking trash out of the shop? Well, it's just part of, the homestead. Michelle works during the day. I'm retired from the police department here locally. Police and fire, we did public safety. But I'm gonna, since I've got these leaves raked up, I've got grass clippings. I'm gonna keep stirring them and mixing them to make more compost. I also have a couple more compost bins, and we'll be moving it around in that tote right there. That came from a golf tournament. I won a garbage can in a golf tournament. So that's what I'm using for moving compost and leaves and grass clippings around wherever I want them. But that's it. We'll go get the garbage out of the shop and we'll be back. Okay, here we're going to take the bags out. And I'll get my ends for my rope is. See one little one here. Here's it here. And then on the other side. It's not easy to do one-handed, by the way. This one comes out, we'll fill it with another one. This is all of our feed bags from our dog food, which we keep a bucket over there full, and then I store. We're executive field lets for the dog food, so if you want some, contact us. But there it is. This is our Life's Abundance dog food. Okay, we got the 2 bags of trash one from the house. We're going to have to pull it a little bit so that it fits in. There, that little stay up for me. So I can load these in. Tonight the fast people run. There's a friend of mine, I went to school with them. Sunny Solid Waste. Little shout out for the boys that work pretty hard. This is trash night, like I said, so I'll move this out for them. Curb. That way they don't have to do so much. But anyway, on to the next project. Okay, down at the pond, I'm gonna feed the fish. The fishes. They're not getting like they were, but I know they're still hungry. So I still come down here. I still throw food out for them. And sometimes they make themselves visible. Sometimes they don't. You just never really know. It'll take them a minute. And we like to be down deep right now. But I'm going to move down the bank a little bit. The pond is still majorly low. Lower than I've ever seen it. I don't know if it's going to get any better. But the ducks they hang out down here all day long. I'm sure the fish give them tickling their toes and whatnot. Give them the run for the money in the farm, but I like it. Now these fish, we'll see if they do come up. We still got a few fish. I'm sure we got all of the fish because I feed them. But that's going to be what helps us to meat supply as we move down the road, so to speak. I keep it slightly on to aerate them so that they got plenty of oxygen and whatnot. But that is it. And I'm surprised they've not started coming up yet. Usually by now they have started surfacing and blowing up at this frozen catfish food. Like I said, there was one. I heard you, buddy. This pond has dropped, I don't know, a lot. It's normally up there where that little tree is, right there. It's down, boom. It's probably 3 or 4 foot down from where it normally sits, even in the, when it's low. Well, it don't look like they're gonna come up while I'm down here, and I don't know why. They're usually not scared of me. But I let them get their groceries, and I go back in. That's it. That's part of the chores. Well, thank you for joining us on our chores episode today. We'll have all kinds of things coming up in the future, but we would like to say God bless you and thanks for joining us today. Oh, and if you liked the video, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Thanks again.